Hello humans, ghouls, mutated fools, welcome to Channel Beware Mutated Zombies. I am Mara, Mutated Zombie, and you don't need to beware me because I am super friendly. I am here to make friends and trade roots and help you out in your times of need. If I can, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Some of you have like very strong enemies that I cannot combat on my own. So yeah, more friends needed. More mutated zombies, more regular zombies that you have like hordes of that you're using as pets, maybe your own little thrall army. I don't know. Maybe some humans with weapons that are like super cool, like flamethrowers. Yes, that word. So yeah, you don't need to beware me. I am friendly. I am just here to make things better because, you know, the world kind of sucks. Anyways, today we are playing more of Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. I'm just so hyped. I'm just so excited. So I'm sad because last time we got to flippin' Illinois and we got stuck with the stupid rivers trying to cross those and get to Ohio. But this time I'm feeling like we can do it. You know, I'm optimistic that we can get more stories this time around. I wanna see what's going on with this world. I want to get more chapters done for people's stories. I'm just I want to learn everything. I want to see all the things, but also I don't want to go out of my way to get lost in the wilderness because there are definitely stories out there lost in the wilderness, which is why I think you guys should play this game on your own and get like the full completionist thing because I'm not going to get the full completionist thing. I refuse. I'm sorry. That's too much walking. That's too... No, I refuse. But, yeah. I'm going to do what I can to get you to want to play this game. Or at least, you know, fall asleep to the melodious music and the nice voice actors. Oh, they're so good. This game is just, it's very close to perfection. It's not exactly perfection, but it's very close. Because there are some glitches and the controls with the little skeleton guy are a little but it's very close to perfection and I love it. It's so good. So yeah, that's what we're playing today. We're gonna get as far as we can. Hopefully we'll get more stories, more people's stuff, chapters. I'm so excited. Just thinking about the game just puts me at ease. And I could very much use some easement, especially because Trash Goblin glitched out on me yesterday. So yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and play that. I'm super excited and happy and just, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you're having a good week. If you're not, then I hope this helps. I hope the content I make helps you. You see me, you know, make awful mistakes and you're like, haha, at least that's not me. You know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started and let's enjoy ourselves for the next hour or so. Yes. Oh yeah, we're all the way in Washington. So we're gonna learn more about Cassidy? August. We're gonna learn more about August. And then after we learn about August, we're gonna keep going down or up. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna keep going across. And then we're gonna see Cassidy. And then we're gonna get to Ohio to learn about this guy. Then we're gonna get more stories from him. And then we're gonna go up to see our little, like, goblin friend who's a little terror. And then we're gonna go down to Virginia. Yes, that is the plan. May we get far. Fingers crossed. I have no money. I'm pretty sure I have no money. Right? I'm sleep. Oh no, I have sleep. I have no money. I have no health. Okay. Fantastic! We are gonna do fantastic here. That's great. Great. So we need to go east. East is this way. Yes. Can I hitchhike? Anybody hitchhiking? Anybody accepting hitchhikers? Oh, there's a story. Like something changed. What changed? Also, where are all the cars? Seriously, where are all the cars? This man can barely wait to get through the pleasantries before asking if you heard the story. 110% true, he says. I heard it from my nephew and it happened to someone he knows as well. Uh-huh, sure. The man launches into telling his story. It's Polish. He's obviously done this many times before. He tells you the story of the Jersey Devil. Aha! I knew that story was about the Jersey Devil! I'm so glad that I got to help with the creation of that story. You recognize the bones of it from your experience of the Devil in Leeds. It's embellished in the interim, though. Afterwards, you thank the man. Yeah. Devil of Leeds. Awesome. Okay. Can we please hitchhike? I would very much like some cars to come by. Is there a store over here? There's something over here. Yeah, what's up? Ooh, there's two things here.
You walk along the tracks for an hour, toward the smell of the coal baking in the sun. The train is idling at the station, sputtering, exhausted. A child paces up and down the line of black carriages, clutching a bundle of rags to her chest. She cranes her neck, figuring the height of the cars.
Say hello.
You scared her half to death.
Makes sense.
She stares, absolutely petrified as you approach. "It was an accident," she whispers.
She murdered somebody.
All you can see in the heap of blankets she carries in her arms is the infant's tiny leg,
Oh,
pale and blue.
move on. I don't want to move on. I need to capture the criminal. I don't care. There's no way it was an accident. How dare you say it was an accident and then run away like that? Okay. A farmer chases pigs haplessly around his yard. They delight in eluding him, and he's getting mad as hell. "Help me!" he hollers. You jump the fence and give chase. Together you corner a young pig. The farmer tackles it into dust. For lunch, you share a fresh-cut pork. But is the piglet? It's the young pig? Why not the old pig? Why gotta be the old pig? Why can't it be the old pig? Why gotta be a baby pig? You know, I'm gonna pretend that it wasn't a baby pig. You! Oh wait, you're going in the wrong direction though. Ooh, ooh, you. Are you going in the right direction? No, you're also going in the wrong direction. Man! Everybody's going in the wrong direction. I need to go east. Nobody's going east. Ooh, there's a campfire. Oh, is that where What's-His-Face is? It is! Yay! Let's get some stories for you. What's your face? August.
You glance up, and the sky is suddenly filled with monarchs. Billions of them rising out of the fields and streaming across the road. You sit in the shade to watch them, and before you know it, the tree above you has a new coat of whispering orange leaves. They're resting, like you, gathering their strength for the next leg of the journey.
It sounds pretty, but it also sounds like a terror. No offense. I'm just imagining it. It's half and half. This is really pretty and creepy. A long black car growls up in front of this hotel. Out steps a woman in an extravagant hat and coat, followed by a whole crowd of hangers-on. Is she a singer, an actress? You don't recognize her face, but to your surprise, you recognize the story she's telling. In a sharp transatlantic accent, I don't know what that is. I'm sure if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, but right now, no, I wouldn't have, nah. She's telling everyone in her party a story about the fortune teller whose dark past stained the souls of all her clients. Hey, I know what this story is. It's clearly the story of the fortune teller and the curse, but changed in a few entertaining ways. Isn't that something? She asks. Her various followers agree. She pays the driver of the limousine and sweeps into the hotel like a thunderstorm of red velvet. Someone should do a picture about it, you hear her exclaim. If somebody did... Is that thinner? Probably not. But that'd be cool. August chapter 2!
Well, look at that. You're back. Come to hear more about my Louisa? Back then, I thought it would all work out. There was always problems, but I loved her more than anything in the world. And for a while, that was enough. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories.
Ah, crap.
You got any like that?
Strange men hiding from the rain. That's an adventure, I think. Maybe.
I seen things 100 times worse than that, I can tell you. Travel didn't mean so much to me when I met Louisa. I stopped reading about faraway places I didn't need to. There was a whole world in her eyes. But you know, the books I miss the most is the hopeful ones. Got any of those?
Hopeful stories. French Spy, Gunshot, no. No. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Tell the story of what? No. That's like magical. No, that one's creepy. Story of nope. Tell the story of the mysterious woman who wanted to go to church. No. Fire. Fortune teller. Gunshot man. No. Story of the haunted sugar. Nope. Mason Lost. Nope. Tell the story of the bull who terrorized travelers. No. Bootlegger. No. Not really. Those are like, nah. No. Haunted ghosts, immortal seagulls, children frightened by La Llorona, soldier, no. Wild man. None of these are very hopeful stories. Let's go with alright, let's just go with the water turning to, or the water that turned to wine for the thirsty pickers. Maybe that's hopeful. I don't know. Damn.
Sounds like one of the bad soppy ones I used to read. Traps? It weren't a trap. Yeah, I started calling Louisa the old ball and chain. But some chains just ain't strong enough, no matter how much you need them to be. Anyhow, you got any stories that end looking up? I miss those hopeful ones.
I don't think I do. Nope. Hopeful, 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 hopeful. I guess the butterflies could be hopeful. I don't know.
Well, that
thank
one sure
goodness.
makes me smile.
Oh, damn, and wide-eyed, too. Cool.
Joy? Well, seeing a doll smile when she sees you, not much better than that. Especially if that doll's Louisa. But you tell me, what's the wildest thing you've seen on the roads out here? Anything good and exciting?
Ooh, wild things. That would be... Bolt terrorized travelers. That was wild.
My blood's pumping. That's the kind I used to like as a boy. First time I stepped out with Louisa, I put on my Sunday clothes, bought carnations, got so nervous I gave the corsage to her daddy instead of her. He never let me forget it. So I miss them blood-pounding adventure stories. You got any like that?
Let's see. Blood pounding adventure stories. Blood pounding adventure stories. Blood pounding adventure stories. I've got horror stories, but I don't think that counts. Blood pounding adventure. That's not really, no, that doesn't seem like an adventure story. Let's go with the Haunted Mill, operated by ghosts. Because it's an adventure story. It's spooky, but, you know, it's an adventure story. Yeah.
When you've seen enough real horror in this world, cheap tales don't do it no more. Family like that was new to me. Never wanted to be a daddy on account of my own. But when Louisa got in the family way, I ain't never been so excited. Well, here's the sun. Gotta get going soon. All this talk makes me think about my girl. Before our daughter, I never knew what it was like to have a life depend on mine. But once I held my baby girl in my arms, I finally learned my daddy's lesson. What about you? What lessons do you learn as your life goes twisting along?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Oh, he's back. He's farther back. Okay, we're not doing that. Right. Let's get all the way to Wisconsin. So we need to go southeast. Not too southeast, but southeast. Chances are I'll end up in, like, Nebraska and be like, oh no! We're too far! I hope not. Okay. Southeast. Okay, so yeah, this is the right way then. Alright, 110% true. Uh-huh. The man launches in telling his story. It's polished. He's obviously done it many times. Tells the story of the boy whose shiftless father left him alone in the woods. You recognize the bones of it from your experience of the boy who ran away with his father. It's been embellished. Oh. This makes the story a little... Oh, I mean, it's kind of the same. Because the kid was left. And we don't know if, like, the dad did it on purpose or what. But... I don't know. It's a little less sad to me. Idaho, Wyoming. Let's get past these mountains. Alright, farmers picking berries. Want to hear a story? Absolutely. He starts telling you about the taxi, which shows its riders the future. Oh, I haven't told this story to anyone, I think. So somebody heard it. It takes a couple of minutes, but suddenly you recognize it as a story about the odd, silent taxicab in Boston. Whoever told it to the farmer changed, well, a lot, but it's still pretty good. Where'd you hear that story? Oh, I can't remember. Known it for years. Sure, leave him with his tale. Okay. East away. Money! We're hiring pickers, the farmhand says. Today only, he drives you over. 30 or 40 people are already making their slow way across an impossibly vast field that touches the hazy horizon. Back-breaking work, but the folks are friendly and the pay is okay. Sort. Wait, am I going the right way? Kind of. Go more. "100% true, sure." He tells this story of the terrible king of bulls exacting revenge on those who imprison his people. Oh, so that's how it changes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thank you. Next.
The girl tilts her basket away to hide whatever's inside.
You want to see what I got? I'm not telling.
She raises her eyebrows, encouraging you to pry further. This girl is either very confident or too young to know shyness.
Show interest.
Ha! Got you hooked. Too easy.
She twists her lips to one side, mimicking a more adult, thoughtful gesture.
I'll tell you what. I'll show you what's in the basket if you do something for me.
This gives me terror, and I don't want terror. I have enough terror in my life, so agree to do her a favor.
Excellent. I want you to kill my mother.
What?
She looks to check if you're paying attention, then points to a figure working at the other end of the field.
She's boring. She keeps making me work when I want to play.
The girl bursts into peals of laughter. She doubles over the basket, laughing so hard she's barely able to stand. When she can speak again, she says,
You should have seen your face. You really should.
She beckons you over, shows you her basket.
I feel much better now. I was very scared. I was like, I didn't choose the horror option. Why?
3 kittens snuggle up at the bottom.
Kittens.
They're barely old enough to open their eyes.
Ma gave them to me for being good. I've called them Badb, Matcha, and Anand. After a story Nana told me.
She preens.
I'm very clever, you know.
I'm curious about what that story is, because I don't recognize those names at all. I see more stories across the river. Des Moines.
A hurried little girl collides into you with a wheelbarrow full of hay, nearly knocking you out of your shoes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You nod, but the way the girl fusses over the wheelbarrow, was that apology meant for you?
I'm scared now.
Lost? Me? No, not at all.
She stands up taller and squares her shoulders, projecting an image of adulthood so stiff she looks about to tip over.
But I guess I could use a little help. Can I ask you something pretty, please?
Sure.
Well, I found this critter, but my daddy won't let me keep it unless I take real good care of it.
Relating this dilemma has put her on the verge of tears.
Do you know how I can be the very best pet owner in the world?
Okay, I'm seeing fingers here, so it makes me think that what you consider a pet isn't a real pet, so I'm just gonna say food and shelter. 'Cause I think I have some of these. I think I'm in food and shelter.
The girl bursts into hysterical laughter, like she just heard the funniest joke.
Well, I don't know how to feed it when it don't have a mouth.
What?
The laughter fades, and her look of worry returns.
Any other ideas?
Lots and lots of love.
She smiles so bright.
That's all it takes? Gosh, I already love it so much.
I'm scared. What do you mean it doesn't have a mouth? Why does it have fingers? I have questions. Okay. Oh, I was worried for a second that it wasn't recording sound, but I see it recording sound now. Okay. Oh, it's just being slow. Okay. Ooh. After gossiping for a while about the weather and the crops and the state of the world, all bad and getting worse, he takes a different tact. You look like someone who likes a good story. Okay. He tells you the story of a mournful ghost trapped in a bottle. It sounds a lot like the story of the tree with bottles in the branches. Oh. Okay. I'm cool with that. Okay. And Cedar Rapids, that is east. We are in Iowa. Okay, so I'll just have to go a little up to see Cassidy, but that's fine. And then we'll be... Oh, stupid Illinois. Stupid Illinois. Well, we should be fine as long as... Wait, no, there's no river crossing. Oh, no. Oh, no, how do I get over? How do I get over? There's no river crossing. No. Wait. There's a river crossing up there. Does that count? Is this where I need to go? Do I need to go up? That's like really, no, that can't be it. Do I go down here for a river crossing? Man, how do I get into Illinois? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll just go down and then around maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're getting Oh, maybe I should go to Wisconsin. No. Minnesota? I don't know. Figure it out. Figure it out when we get there. Alright, this guy. Okay. Launches a wild story about a cursed idol. Halfway through, he stops, recognizing the look on your face. You know this one? You tell him a story about the idol guarded by the snake. That's it. I think I like mine more. Yeah, cursed idol's pretty good. Okay. So there's nothing this way, nothing this way. Let's go north. I think that's what happened last time, was I went north. And then I got stuck. There you are! You're over there! I see you! But I can't get to you! Ah! Someone let me cross the river! Is there a car over here? Will you guys come? Will you drive the right way? No, that's a train. Mother cluckers. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Ah, river crossing. So happy. Okay. I think I've been to Minneapolis before. But I need sleep and stuff. Yeah, I need sleep and money. Earn money. Wander the streets. Look for work. Doors close in your face one by one like giant dominoes. Boom, boom, boom. Bad luck today, or is it something else? Attempt pleasantries. Change your outfit. You don't have much to change your outfit with, but you rearrange your various layers and tip your hat at a spunky angle. In the next place, boom. Yikes. That one was even more emphatic than the others. Aww. Okay. Store. Hot dish. Ice cream float. Coffee. I don't really like soda, so I'm gonna go with coffee. Thank you. Alright. I should have looked for the train station, but... Ah, stupid city. Stupid city. Cross. Alright. And I see it in the distance. I see the fire in the distance. Alright, we've got Story, and then we've got Cassidy.
Over a shared, crusty loaf of bread, the farmer notices you looking at a prominent, tattered scarecrow in the field. "Oh, you like old Barney?" he asks.
No.
You and Sheriff Hayes would get along then. You don't much like my little effigy, nor the fella it's based on. Sheriff kept running him out of the barns where he spent the night. But old Barney never hurt nobody. Just a hermit like.
Okay, and what happened to him?
Got so spooked he done ran off, leaving just the clothes we gave him. Sheriff Hayes was a happier man from then on, except when he comes by and sees my scarecrow. Doesn't never look at it.
The corn shuffles in the wind, whispering to you. Or is it the scarecrow?
Sheriff Hayes killed Barney. And the scarecrow reminds him of the murder he committed. I betcha. I betcha. Chicago. But first this. Farmer. Absolutely. Ghost of a woman executed in Paris long ago. It takes a couple minutes, but suddenly you recognize a story about the dead woman in the yellow ribbon. Oh, okay, okay. That story happened to me. Except not Paris, but you know. And also I didn't actually get to meet the woman. I asked around about her. I wonder what the story would be if I had talked to her. Cassidy!
Where are you headed now? I'm thinking about getting out to the coast again. I want to get to Frisco and gaze upon the Pacific Ocean like in days past.
It's very pretty. I've been.
Contemplation of water is an ancient healing practice, you know?
I did not know, but I do like staring out the river, so.
The vastness of the sea makes the personal wounds we suffer seem small in comparison. That's a theory, anyway. Silas told me that once. Last town I stopped in, I didn't have cash for the bookstore. Do you have any stories like those paperback adventures?
Adventures. Quinn's stories. He's an adventurous kid.
Exciting. That's not the kind of thing I can write, but I like
What?
hearing it told. There's some more travel I could do. I think a lot about going back to Frisco where it all began. I could find Silas and Pauline and ask them if this is what they really wanted, pretending to be normal together. The road would take me right there if I let it. But no, I don't trust myself to see them and act like a decent human being. Maybe with more distance. Right now, it's still so much to bear. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that?
Probably, but you probably won't accept it because look at that. That didn't move an inch. Sadness. Sadness. Ah, gunshot man outside the saloon in Southwest. That made me sad.
That reminded me of the kind of thing I used to write in school, just to be shocking.
Okay,
When
fine.
things
Be
change,
that way.
trying to understand that something is truly lost is difficult work. To think, I didn't mean enough to Silas for him to want to stay with me. Or his fear got the better of his desire and he settled for something he didn't want instead. Or I meant nothing to him anyway. It was all a lie. These things do a number on me when I'm out here on my own.
As they would.
I need an optimistic story right now. Something to put a smile on my face. Can you think of any like that?
The duck story. Want to hear the duck story? Ooh, no, the basket of kittens.
I don't think I'm in the intended
Aw.
audience for that joke.
It's not a joke.
Joy. You don't really enjoy something unless you experience the lack of it too. Hunger makes the food taste better, and so on. It's an old idea. This is what I tell myself about sorrow, too. That the joys couldn't be possible if it weren't for the lows as well.
So you wanted a joyful story, but also not?
I don't know if I believe it all the way, though. In the end, a deep, powerful, consuming hunger doesn't make food taste good. It just turns eating into a compulsion. Sometimes I want to hear a sadness that resonates with my own. Do you know any stories like that?
Yes, but you probably won't accept it. You didn't accept the last one. Tell the story of the soldier who came home to find the girl married that he loved.
The tragedy in that story, it's real. Have you ever tried writing poetry? Is love a spiritual failing? Silas was interested in Zen, and sometimes he would talk about cutting off desires, breaking away from attachments to forms.
He sounds like he's trying to be Charles Manson.
The irony isn't lost on me that I failed so completely at this, especially as it regards him.
Like, you know, he sounds like somebody who's just like talking about a bunch of stuff and then he's got a bunch of followers because he's so charismatic. That's what this guy sounds like. Just saying.
Is he so spiritually accomplished that he can do that about me? Does he just sit there in his perfect meditation, feeling no desire, needing no one? If so, then why is he with someone right now? Alone, out here? I spend too much time inside my own head. Can you tell me a hopeful story to lighten my mood?
I can try. Hopeful, hopeful, hopeful. Hopeful, hopeful, hopeful. Hopeful, hopeful, hopeful. Oh, nope, that one's gone. Okay. Hopeful, hopeful, hopeful. Hopeful. The story of music echoing off the red rocks. I don't think that's hopeful. It's nice. Maybe it would be considered hopeful. I'm not sure. Positive side dust storms, maybe?
I'm afraid I don't get the joke.
Neither do I.
Choices used to bother Silas. He used to worry a lot about doing the right thing. He had a strong sense of morality. I was different from him in that way. The right thing isn't the thing I naturally want to do. Frequently, I don't do it, and I have to deal with the consequences. But I don't see why I shouldn't keep pursuing that. I'm built around a bundle of desires, just like anyone else. There were times when I thought Silas could see things this way too. Here's the sun, and my time to go. I've got to get an early start. My next leg takes me down the road this way. I'll be looking for some new sights, for some new clarity. But I suppose I'll be carrying Pauline and Silas around with me there too. That's no kind of clarity. Is that a spiritual failure? Or is it a natural thing? Perhaps I'll have an answer for you when next we meet. More likely, though, I won't.
Probably not, because you're thinking too much on it. Alright, so I am there. I'm not going up. You said, I'm heading down the road. No, you're going up the road. And we want to go to Ohio. So we should just be able to go this way. This way. So if we follow, like, if we go around the lake, we should be fine. Should be. Fingers crossed. Chicago! I don't think we've been to Chicago yet. Have we been? We have been, haven't we? Yeah, we've been to Chicago. Leave. Ah! Don't turn me around. How dare you? Okay, and then we just go around this river. Or lake. Hold on. Actually, I want to see what it looks like. Okay. Can I walk in it? No, I can't. Okay. Just wanted to see. Michigan! Should have Ann Arbor in there. I wonder if they have Kalamazoo. And East Lansing. I see a story. Ah, but it's not on my way. Gotta go to Ohio, where all the mosquitoes are. Well, they're not all there. I'm sure they're not all there. Detroit! Dun, 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 Ohio. Alright. Must find the guy that looks like a conductor. Ah, I see! I see! Must get faster. Alright, I will be with you in just a moment, conductor person looking thing guy. I want to get the story first.
Stacks of suitcases grind the parked Model A deeper into the dirt. An extended family inside defies the carrying capacity of the vehicle. The driver leans out the window. Want this? He swings a violin around by its neck. 10 bits. We need it for gas. You hear a muffled pounding from somewhere within the car.
I don't have that much.
6 bits then. We need it for gas. The pounding becomes frantic.
I'm worried, but also I want a
The
fiddle.
violin is yours, and the car shudders down the road. It's not quite out of sight when the back door pops open and you hear a girl's voice scream at you.
That violin belongs to Louise Ames, you dumb fuck.
The door and the girl are wrestled back into place, and the car fades into the blur of the horizon.
I'm gonna keep the
Its
violin.
weight feels like a comfort as you walk. After all, who knows when you'll need Louise Ames' violin.
Exactly. And also, I might meet her again, and she might be able to buy it from me. Franklin. Nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile.
Why, hello there. Look like that's a heavy bag you're carrying. Let me get that for you. I insist.
Oh, you're so friendly. Thank you.
You see this uniform? It means you can trust me to make sure this is the most comfortable journey you've ever had in your life.
Now I feel like you're a serial killer.
Who am I? Well, I'm no George, I'll tell you that. But that's not important. This trip is about you, friend.
And now you seem like a demon.
Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good happy story. You got me?
Happy, 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 happy. Happy stories. Two girls in the haunted house? No. Well, the lovers seems like it would be like happy stories, right? But then this one is sad. And Cassidy's stuff is kind of sad. So I don't know. There's one particular one that I want. Alright, let's go with the ducks. That's a happy story.
Just like I told you, friend. Miles of smiles.
Yay.
Joy. A good porter always finds his own happiness in the joy he brings to passengers through good work. You know what we call this job? Miles of smiles, friend. Miles of smiles. Have any optimistic tales? I'd like to hear one of those.
Ah, crap. You're just gonna want all the happy stuff, aren't you? The ring that grants wishes.
A positive attitude. That's what I like to hear.
Awesome. His eye is full. That means I can tell bad stories now and not worry.
Well, my wishes have come true, that's for certain. When I was a boy, a Pullman porter was the best thing a black man could be. Smart, handsome, well-dressed, and with a salary in his pocket. So you don't see me complaining. I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that true sadness to it.
Oh, sadness. Where's the one with the boy? That one's sad.
Didn't expect to, but I'm actually tearing up over here.
Right?
If you're looking for freedom, just think about how magnificent a train is. How the railroad binds this country together. Hop on and go anywhere. That's freedom, and that's my life. Have any optimistic tales? I'd like to hear one of those.
Optimistic. 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 Optimistic stories are the bane of my existence. Optimistic stories. Oh wait, where's the one with the? Oh no, I already told the one that like landed in with that one. Optimistic. Optimistic. Rose's Search, maybe.
Just like I told you, friend. Miles of smiles. The future? We're making it. There's never been anyone like us Pullman porters. It's why we have so much pride. We're setting standards for future folks, and we know just how damn high those standards are. Anyway, I'm in the mood for a good happy story. You got me?
Happy story. Happy story. The lighthouse is a happy story. I don't care what nobody says. It's a happy story.
A positive attitude. That's what I like to hear.
I'm glad you like that story.
The past? That's a tricky thing. Yes, porters may remind you of a certain type of way folks of our type used to be. There's no fighting that, just happily working past it. Another night over. I surely did enjoy all those stories, though. Maybe next time I'll let down my hair a bit. What do you say?
Yeah.
You must excuse me, friend. What kind of porter am I saying this trip is all about you, only to start talking about my own damn self?
I want to learn about you, so please do.
But enough of my indulgences. I hope I see you again.
I'm not going that way. But I hope to see you too. Alright. So then we're gonna go to Pennsylvania. There's a river crossing. I swear if I have to... Well, I shouldn't have to cross a river. I think I just have to go around the river. We'll find out. But we're going east. That's south. This is east. East. Oh, I see him. Right next to Pittsburgh. I see you. Let's see what we got here before I talk to you. Tiny Motormouth is eagerly sharing the details of a strange tale with her brother as they loiter outside the store. The boy listens raptly, eyes growing larger, mouth hanging open like a fish. She's telling him about the fisherman who tried to catch the same fish for 50 years. You try to hide your surprise. It's the story of the man obsessed with the fish. The version the girl must have heard is embellished, to say the least. Sounds like the same story. Although, like 50 years, that sounds a little different, but sounds the same.
By nightfall, the hospitality of this sleepy hamlet, combined with their superstitious tales, has both overstuffed your stomach and filled you with a hollow dread. Folks say these woods are full of apparitions, witches, and worse. You curse yourself for getting on the road so late.
Headless Horseman!
In the moonlight, every valley and hollow at the feet of the Tappan Zee seems like a stolen shred of the abyss itself. Fireside tales seem less fanciful, and every cackling crow and moaning whippoorwill seems like a demon perched on the shivering, spindly trees.
Oh.
But something cuts through the noise. The muffled sound of hooves galloping on the cold, muddy road. When he finally slows his horse alongside you, it's as though he had just appeared out of the mist.
Headless Horseman!
He's astride a gigantic black courser, and though his boots are muddy and ragged, he wears an immaculate coat with great, shining buttons. From his saddle hangs an antiquated flintlock and a cavalry saber. In the darkness, you can hardly see above his towering shoulders.
Greet the rain.
His voice is a rumbling croak, deep, but as though his throat is filled with thorns. Have you happened upon a cannonball around here? You can tell English isn't his first language. German is. His hand, so pale it's almost blue in the moonlight, grips the reins in a fist.
Okay, I've got a lot of Traveler ones, so sorry I haven't.
You mumble an apology,
which is what I would say
watch
anyways.
as he silently rides away, back into the mist. He's cloaked in black, you notice from behind, but the blood running down over his shoulders glints crimson in the moonlight.
The cannonball's actually his head. Alright, this should be the last thing we do today in this episode. So, lots of progress! Yay! Mason.
First, Ma and Pa wanted me and Paul on the front lines. They wanted someone to be proud of, and I did as they asked. Then the government wanted me to take an IOU, and I did. When there were no more jobs, I, along with thousands of others like me, went and asked Hoover to pay up. General MacArthur was so scared of us, he brought in goddamn tanks to keep us from tearing apart DC. So anyway, tell me a funny story? You seem like you know a few good ones.
You definitely need a funny story with that shenaniganry. Funny story. Funny story. Funny story. Funny story. Actually, this one seems like it could be funny. Nah, I won't. Funny story. This one.
Yeah, Paul would have liked that one. When the memories swirl, I find joy again.
Either this is broken, or you were in the negative and that brought you into the positive. I'm not sure why that story shows that it's giving me an eye-open experience, and then I don't get the eye-open experience.
Between the trenches, I catch a glimpse of Paul before he was gone. And the time
Maybe it's a
before
glitch.
then. Well, that was joy to me. Know any good jokes? I'm not so good at telling them anymore.
Jokes. Oh wait, that one would have been a joke. Oh man. Okay. Funny stories. Funny stories. Funny stories. None of those are funny. None of those are funny. None of these are funny stories. Let's go ahead and do the girls in the haunted house. That might be funny.
You know,
Dang.
the government told us to keep our chins up too. But I didn't believe them either. Love? All the connections. Which is what love is, isn't it? Drowned in the mud in no man's land with Paul.
Oh.
But love comes in so many forms. I love now the ability to walk more dearly than ever. I love more deeply the sun and the earth. Tell me a happy story. Something to make the world seem kind.
You are asking for a lot of hard things. This one's happy.
I liked that one. There's some hope left for you too, you know. Don't give it away too quickly. The past? I wish I could go back. Before I had to mourn. And before all the hope was drained from me. Do you know any happy stories? Hopeful ones?
Oh, you're asking for so much. Rose's Search?
For a moment there. Just a moment. I felt better about it all too. The future? When I was young, I worried about the future. But now, running all on autopilot and fumes, I've got no control over it. So worry has become me. Do you know any happy stories? Hopeful ones?
I don't. Woodcutter with incredible strength? I mean, your eye is fully open, so I don't have to worry,
come
but still.
That doesn't
Cool.
sound real. Home? Everything has one, or everything should. Everything deserves one. I don't really tell this to people, but, you know those little purple thistles, the prickly ones? Cirsium vulgare, they're called. Common weeds, but I love the little scratchy flowers, and I feel a little disappointed yanking out their roots. They never hurt anyone. Well, morning's come. The road takes me this way next.
I
Wish it
think
would take
I'm
me
also
home.
going up that way. Oh, I'm sorry it's not taking you home. I mean, you could, but you don't want to, so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going that way, so I might see you.
The family always did like Paul more anyhow. Loyalty to him is the only loyalty I don't regret. Even the other soldiers of the bonus army. They had families to go back to. I got my sister Jessie, and she's not letting her gimp brother home anytime soon.
How come? Why? Pourquoi? Why wouldn't she want you to come home? Oh, I thought you were up there. Are you not up there? Where are you? Oh, you're down here. Oh, yeah, I'm not going that way. I'm going to New York, and then I'm going to go down to Virginia, and then I'm going to whatever that is. WV, West Virginia. And then I'm going to go see this guy again in Indiana, and then I'm going to see this guy in Colorado, and then I'm going to meet this lady here who's new in Utah. I'm going to meet Rose again in Utah. And then I'm going to go down. And yes, I'm making my way around the states and getting stories. Awesome. Journey log. Oh. Yeah, I know. Not a lot there. But you know what? That's just how it is. Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 2, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. Okay. So you're going to get to Chapter 4 eventually. I wonder how many chapters each person has. Cool beans. Wait. I think everybody looks a little differently. Like, here's this person's silhouette. And then over here, they don't... Like, the head is different. This looks like a monkey, maybe? This person looks long when, like, and over here, they look a bit bulky. That's interesting. I wonder why it looks like that. This guy had horns before. Ah, I wish I had noticed that sooner. I would have looked at everybody before meeting them. Oh well. We're gonna go ahead and end it here. Ooh, I see it in the distance. I see it in the distance. Which story is that? That's wait, hold on. That's south? Oh, that's you. Oh, cool. But I don't want to get turned around. I want to go north. Let me just put myself facing where I want to go, so that way next time... There it is! In the distance! Alright, cool. That way next time I come in, I will not get distracted or lost. Because normally, you know, I would. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stories. We got a lot of progress today, which I'm very thankful for, considering last time I played this. And I will see you guys next time. Please have a lovely morning, evening, afternoon. And if it looks like you're not gonna have one, then do something that will, like, you know, help you de-stress, help you calm yourself so you can get a good sleep today. Okay? Okay. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.